Okay, so there are a bunch of grease connections on my tractor, so I will focus on these 4 for now. Okay, so what I usually do is I just spray the grease joints with some WD-40 just to clean some of the dirt and debris off. There's a couple down here off camera that I'm going to spray while I'm here. That's our WD as a rag in case we have some spillage. And then basically what we're doing is we are just pumping this a couple times. Just get some good pressure in there. And again, I got this especially for that connection point. And then we just grease until you kind of hear it squirt out a little bit. Usually a couple pumps is all it needs. Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Doing my first 8-hour, actually 10-hour maintenance on my TYM T474. Absolutely love this tractor so far. A couple things I wanted to go over that I have diligently researched and wanted to make sure that I did, and maybe this will help you out as well. Anyway, a grease gun, and I use a red grease that is completely waterproof. And what I usually do is, again, I've had other tractors before, but I usually like to spray the grease nipples down with WD-40. That's just to kind of get some dirt and debris out of there. Then you clean it with a rag. And I've actually, on the bucket side, I've actually had to use my Leatherman because I had a bunch of little gravel and dirt and I couldn't get this connection on. But it's pretty simple. Just put it there, make sure it makes a good connection, and then you just pump. And so you kind of hear the grease squirt out, or you'll feel a lot of like back pressure. But I mean, that is it. You just attach that, and then if you have a locking grease gun, that makes life a lot more easier. And let me just wash, rather wipe the grease off my hands, and I'll show you all the connection points that I found on here, and there is a lot. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start from the front bucket. So you have a grease fitting here, 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 and here. And then we're going up. You have one here, here, and then 2 more over here. And the backhoe attachment had a bunch. Okay, so I have the outriggers down because there is a nipple there. There's one at the bottom and the top of the swivel. And then you can see that one on the one controller there. And then at the end of the outrigger. And then you have a bunch. So those will be on the other side. And then down here, 1, 2, 3. And then you come around to the outside, and again you have a couple there, one there, and then you hit those from the other side, and then you have one up here, and then you have that one there, and again I covered that one and a bottom one, just a different angle, and then a bottom one there. And then again your outrigger at the end, and then you have that one that is hidden in there, and there is one on either side here. I missed this one. And again, one right there. And the best way to get this is through here. And then just coming around to the other side of the bucket. Again, you have all these connections that you are going to be hitting. So there is a bunch, but again, every 8 hours, make sure you are definitely greasing that up. And this is the one that I had a bunch of dirt and debris in, and I used my Leatherman to clean that out. But everything's good. Anyway, Brian from Garage Hall, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.